Venice Token, or VVV USDT, is about to make a surprising move here. What am I talking about for this token? This token has been on fire even despite that huge crypto drop that we have seen in the markets, even against the tide of Bitcoin. Now, it is currently trading at about $9 right now, but this has basically defied the entire Bitcoin drop almost. Almost had no effect on this uptrend because this token has been up since November of last year. Is there going to be a surprising move to the upside, or have the bulls actually ran out of momentum? I'll be digging deeper into the charts with you guys and show you what types of signals would be bullish here for this chart in the very near term future, as well as what could be a fake out here because it has broken above a major resistance, and I'll show you guys why that is. We're also going to be taking a look into some news and, of course, the broader crypto market and how that could affect Venice Token in the short term future. Because even though you might see some exceptions in some of these altcoins going against the Bitcoin trend, chances are in the long term, I would still not bet against Bitcoin. So let's go ahead and take a look into what's happening with VVV here. With Venice Token, this is on the 2 week time frame. On the 2 week time frame here, there is a cup and handle pattern breakout. Now, we don't have exactly 3 candles touching on the resistance line here at about $9. But in my opinion here, this second candle is close enough for the $9 resistance touch for me to call this a cup and handle pattern. Just my opinion. Now, cup and handles are bullish patterns that have a higher chance of breaking to the upside. And this one has broken to the upside because the resistance is at about $9.05, to be more exact. Now, cup and handles, the measure target here is going to be measured from the resistance down to the bottom of the pattern. And this would be the measure target for this breakout, which is quite a bit of a. It could take Venice Token up to the previous resistance where it closed at about $16, but it did wick all the way up to $20. Now, price targets are estimates only. There could be more or less. In the case of altcoins, it still depends a lot on what happens with Bitcoin, even though some of these altcoins, including Venice Token, have been running against Bitcoin's trend for the most parts. So let's go ahead and take a look into what's happening on the lower time frame for Venice Token, because there is quite a bit of mixed signals here, including on the 3-day time frame here. There has been quite a bit of bearish divergence. What do I mean by that? Is if you see higher highs on the price action chart, but lower highs on the RSI, that is usually a sign of bearish divergence. And as these bearish divergence signals stack up, the pullbacks could get stronger. And right now, this next 3-day candle is going to be closing in about 2 days. So very important to see how this 3-day candle closes. It does need a significant push to the upside to avoid a bearish divergence signal. Because if you actually get a higher high on this 3-day candle, that is going to be, you still have to beat a higher high on the RSI that had an RSI reading of about 73. So that is something to be looking out for on the 3-day time frame and see if we get a pullback signal. Now, bearish divergence usually tells you there's going to be a pullback. We're all just talking about probabilities here. Nothing in this market is 100%. And everything I'm saying here is just purely my speculations and opinions. It is not financial advice. So what I'm seeing here on the daily time frame, there is a potential for the bulls to actually escape this possible bearish divergence signal if it gets a higher high here. But it does need a significant push to the upside, because if you get a higher high on the next high here on the daily time frame, it does need to beat an RSI reading of about 66 to avoid a pullback signal. Let's go ahead and take a look into Bitcoin and some news before coming back to Venice Token here and see what it could be happening on the lower time frames. So for the next couple of hours to even days. Let's go ahead and take a look into Bitcoin. Currently has had a significant push to the upside. We are getting some more bullish macro news here, which we're going to get to. But right now, Bitcoin is getting a huge daily candle. I have shared with you guys that I have actually scaled back into crypto, and even after the FOMC meeting, because it has hit the support at the daily 21 SMA, coupled with quite a bit of bullish divergence signals on the lower time frames. I have shared that with you guys in my last video. I will link you guys at the end of this video so you can see what I mean. Now, I have initially planned for a scale back in to crypto at this bottom trend line here. However, we were getting pretty close to the bottom trend line of this rising wedge scenario, and I said that this rising wedge is less likely to break down comparing to other rising wedges, and I have explained that in my video that I will link you guys at the end of this one. All right, so that is the long story short. Let's take a look into a smaller, still this time frame here, a smaller time frame, however, which is the 6-hour time frame. In the 6-hour time frame here, it has actually broken down from a smaller rising wedge pattern. And this rising wedge pattern is going to be it has a price target of just right above 73,000. Bitcoin is trying to avoid that breakdown target. Let's see if that is possible. Now, let's explore some scenarios for Bitcoin here, because let's come to the 3-day time frame, because there's quite a bit to talk about. 3-day time frame here. On the 3-day time frame, it has broken out of a falling wedge pattern. Price target for this pattern is going to be about just right above $117,000. If Bitcoin gets there, that is going to help quite a bit of these altcoins bounce back. Let's see if it gets there, because there's quite a bit of moving averages that are going to be acting as resistance along the way, including the one that I'll be paying attention to most next is the daily 200 SMA. If Bitcoin is actually able to break above this upward trend line here, then that is going to be a very bullish move. Because first of all, if you get a solid 3-day candle close above this upward trend line here, that could avoid this rising wedge formation altogether, because this rising wedge is not yet validated. All right, let's go ahead and take a look into some news. So I just want to sum it up for you guys. On Bitcoin, on the longer term, it still looks bullish unless Bitcoin actually gets a 3-day candle close back into this pattern, this falling wedge pattern. Until then, it still looks bullish. On a shorter term time frame, what will look bullish for Bitcoin and of course the altcoins would be if Bitcoin actually breaks above this upward trend line. However, if Bitcoin actually validates this rising wedge pattern, then that will look less bullish. Let's go ahead and take a look into some major news that's happening in the markets. First of all, this is by Dow Jones Newswires. Crypto Fear and Greed Index returns to neutral reading after brief dip. Market talk. Now, I've been emphasizing that I don't really pay attention to the Fear and Greed Index because they really, just the day's move, one day's move could change the index quite a bit. And just reading the Fear and Greed Index, in my opinion, is like zooming in and over focusing on one daily candle. I focus on trends and what the price action is about to do, not reading too much into what's happening during that specific day. If you've been following my channel, you guys know. And if you guys are new to trading, make sure to continue watching my channel because you will learn how to read the charts as well as the macro indicators to stack the odds in your favor. I was just in your shoes 7 years ago, and I plan to be here for many years more. Let's go ahead and take a look into the next piece of news here, which is by Stockwits. It says Bitcoin rises towards $80,000 after oil drops on Iran peace signals. Now, this is going to be very interesting because we've been following the conflict in Iran, and that has been the problem for the Fed because ever since the war has started, the Federal Reserve has not had the green light to lower rates. We have seen the CME Watch tool, which is the main tool that I've been following with you guys to track the odds of how likely the Federal Reserve is going to be lowering rates in the next upcoming meetings. Now for June meeting, it has actually rose a little bit to above 5%. We still have some time because the June meeting is in June 17th. However, for the July meeting, we're actually seeing, a little bit decent of a chance, just considering where we have been. Okay, and I do think that the conflict in Iran could affect these odds. So let's see if this peace talk is going to be for real this time. All right, so it also has triggered a $200 million short squeeze. Let's see if that is correct because this is how I track liquidations. This is CoinMarketCap. And let's see how much liquidations has been in the markets. So we have had quite a bit of short liquidations in the last couple of 24 hours. Quite a bit of liquidations, 121 million in Bitcoin. Ethereum is about 40 million. Zcash, 6 million. So quite a bit of short liquidations in the markets in the last 24 hours. All right, let's go ahead and take a look into the next piece of news here, which is by Coinpedia. It says this meme coin is gaining momentum. Can it replicate Dogecoin's rally and jump 25%? So what is this meme coin that is talking about? It is talking about Pepe. Now, this is the statement that is more important out of this article here. It says, after experiencing a 55% drop this year, the Pepe price has triggered a 35% upswing. After a rebound from the lows, the price is trading within a prolonged downtrend before entering a tight accumulation range near quite a bit of zeros here. So in this range, which has now turned into a key support zone. So it has flipped a resistance into support from what I'm understanding out of this statement. It is currently testing a descending resistance trend line, okay, a validated trend line along with a horizontal resistance around a lot of zeros and 40, making this a critical breakout area. So if you guys have Pepe, and you want me to do a update on Pepe as well as analysis in the format that I'm doing here, leave it in the comment section below. If there's enough guys who want to see Pepe, I will do one in the format that I am doing here. Let's go ahead and take a look back into Venice Token and see what's happening with Venice Token, VVV. Take into consideration of some macro news here, so I still do think the sentiment in the market right now is bullish. Unless Bitcoin falls back in to that bigger falling wedge pattern. And of course, unless the Iran conflict deepens and the oil situation gets worse. Let's go ahead and take a look into a smaller time frame here for VVV. All right, so this is gonna be on the 6-hour time frame. 6-hour time frame, it has broken out of this falling wedge pattern to the upside. This is why you guys got to pay attention to technical analysis patterns because they could either make you some money or save you some money. I trade according to these patterns almost all the time. I would almost never enter a trade without a validated pattern here or a clear read on what the pattern is about to do, or what the price action is about to do. And I want to make sure that the odds are on my side before I enter into position. Price target for this breakout here is going to be about $9.75. Let's see if it gets there. This is a short term pattern, so it's a smaller move. Let's take a look into a smaller time frame. Smaller time frame here, hourly time frame, trying to pick up some strength and trying to invalidate some bearish divergence scenarios here. All right, so let's take a look back into a higher time frame here on what could actually look bearish for this scenario. It could look bearish for this scenario if you start seeing a 2-week candle close back below this resistance line of about $9.05. I'm just going to say it to be more exact, or even $9. If you see a 2-week candle close, a solid 2-week candle close below this resistance, that could be looking bad for this breakout, because that would tell me that this breakout is likely invalidated. We can come back here and revisit this chart once we get more data and as this chart evolves. Let me know if you find value in this content. If you do find value in this content, do consider becoming a channel member of mine. As a channel member, you can request any altcoin updates in the format that I am doing here, and I'll get back to your requests within 2 days. I will have the join link pinned in the comment section below. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.